Hello, hello. Hi, Andy. 13 concurrent viewers. Excellent connection. Stream health is good. I was watching Jamie Oliver the other day. He was doing a live stream, and he waited till he got 1,000 concurrent viewers before he started. If I did that, I'd be here for days waiting. Wonderful. Yep, getting lots of people joining. This is really good. Very exciting. Hello, Steve. Hello, Paul. Good to see everybody joining. M7PNR, lovely. 5.9, okay, yes. Good clear signal, good audio. Okay, yeah. I'll wait till 1 or 2 more join as well. Just check all my settings, all my buttons. I really need to sort this lighting out in this room. I've spent the past 10 days working from here, running my business from the radio room. Lots of Zoom calls, lots of video calls on a system called Whereby. So tons and tons of video conferencing. And it just feels like I haven't moved from this room for like 10 days. Okay, Northern Dawn, hi. 9 Alpha 3, Radio Adventures, hi. Yeah, we're all okay. Well, yes, it's been another interesting week. I've managed to get another video done in the back garden. Lockdown Radio. It's a new series of outdoor radio that I'm doing for the next few weeks. So basically, making use of getting out into the back garden, and I'm trying out some of the military radios. So this week I arranged a sked. I arranged a chance to talk to a friend of mine who's got 3 of exactly the same military radios, Klansman, the 320, the Raycal Cougar, and then also a Czech Republic radio called the RF10. So we both use the same radios in our back gardens, and we actually made, we tried to get some contact over and above and through the houses. We only live a couple of miles from each other. So that's currently in edit at the moment. It's very exciting. Outdoor radio from the back garden. Don't miss it. Yeah, we'll be using Zello in a bit. I just want to just give a few updates, and then we'll use Zello, and we'll also try, if anybody has got Fusion radio, can get onto YSF reflector. I've set up my own reflector now as well, which I'll talk about in a few seconds. Hello, Mike R. So this week I actually, during the lockdown, I've been getting a little bit more interested in digital radio. It's a part of amateur radio. It's the 21st century, and it's a part of the hobby, very much like HF radio is part of the hobby. Also connecting and talking to other operators using D-Star, Fusion. It's all part of the communication hobby. So this week let me just turn that down a minute. This week it was on Sunday. I ran the hubnet. Let me just try and get hubnet up for you. I think most people have heard of hubnet. Let me just share this. Will it load? So on Sunday just gone, every day they're running what's called the lockdown net on hubnet, 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. British summertime, and they're asking for net controllers throughout the lockdown, they're after people to run the net between 9 and 10. So I put my name down and I ran the net on Sunday, and it was very exciting. I've never really used hubnet before, so I connected from my FT 7900 to a local repeater, and I operated hubnet through a local repeater. I spent the hour talking to some great people on hubnet. So that's every morning 9 till 10. You can actually listen to hubnet through lots and lots of different ways. You can use Echo Link. You can use and lots of repeaters are connected to hubnet. You can also listen to. I think there's an app you can download. There's a mobile. You can listen through your browser. So even though you might not be able to join in hubnet, you can listen in. You can do shortwave listening on hubnet. It's well worth tuning in on hubnet, and they're still after net controllers. So if you contact hubnet, I think it's M0HOY at hubnetwork.uk, Steve. And then there's a Facebook group as well. Just search hubnet on Facebook. It's well worth it. It's a really great system. It's connecting lots of radio operators together using a mixture of RF and internet. It's created a big network of stations, so it's well worth checking out. I'll just check these comments. Problems for me with Zello, apparently overpopulated, says Andrew. I don't know if that's overpopulated on the Potter's Amateur Radio Group channel, whether there's a limit on the channel. I don't know. I'll check that out in a minute. Hi Carl, what's your video about the RF10? Did you find out if you can call CQ on channels other than the calling channels? Asks Steve. Well, yes, I think we can. I think it's I know that you can call CQ POTA on other channels other than an FM calling channel. So I don't think it's written in stone that you can't call CQ outside of a calling channel. Who was offering the online exams? Well, we'll talk about that in a minute, actually. Evening, Carl. Hope you're well. Can't log into Zello at the moment. Have we got an issue with Zello? Is there a problem with Zello? We'll have a look at that in a few minutes. Hi Douglas. Hi John G0GCQ. So yesterday, I think it was today. Let me just bring this up on here. I saw a tweet. This was yesterday. From Blind Mouse House Spouse and Pippa Riggs. She spotted that in the US, they're moving a lot of their exams to virtual. So the RSGP responded today, midday today, and they're looking at the option to allow people to join the hobby during these challenging times. It's difficult to read into that other than either they're going to try and allow virtual exams to happen, virtual practicals, because we know that you can do the training. You can go to Essex Ham. You can do a lot. Well, Essex Ham here. There's Essex Ham. Essex Ham are really worth looking at. You can actually do a lot. You can do online courses, but the problem with the foundation course in the UK, there needs to be a practical. So we don't know yet whether the RSGB are going to actually run virtual practicals or not, or whether there was talk a while ago of the RSGB rolling out some type of beginner's license, so a pre-foundation license, which is, might be restricted to certain bands and certain output, certain power. I don't know. We plan to announce something shortly to do, so do watch out for further information. Practicals are an RSGB requirement, but not Ofcom. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Um, so, um, here's Lee. He's our chap. He's a local chap. Very good. Okay. 25 people logged in on Zello. Okay, so I don't know whether there's going to be an upper limit to Zello. We'll come to Zello in a minute. I just wanted to cover a couple of things here. I've also, let me just come back off this a second because I don't want to show me my password. I'll sign into this, and then I'll show you something. Okay, right, I can show you now. So this is this screen here is a remote connection to a separate computer that's running like a DV Mega. But here I've got my own GB20EZT, which I'm running a server on an Amazon server, and we've built a YSF reflector on there as well. So I've got my own reflector. I've never used it yet. I've not arranged to speak to anybody yet on it. So if anybody can actually get on to YSF and try and find my reflector, if you could call me on it, that would be super. What we'll be using is, let me get my little cam. What we'll be using is this FTM 100D. So this is what I'll be using, and that's just connected to a dummy load, which then beams over onto that flashing DV Mega there. Let's put it back up there. So yeah, so I'll be listening on Zello in a few minutes, but I'll also listen on YSF in case I get a contact on there. So could miss out practicals for a while, pick up intermediates. I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to do it. So yeah, we've just got to tune in on and see what is happening with see where RSGB, what they're thinking about trying to keep people into the hobby. But it's really worth keeping an eye on that. Something else that I'm interested in, I'll just show you this. The RSGB have launched what's called the Hope QSO Party, and this is in response to the lockdown and the fact that amateur radio is really sort of playing a big part in helping people through the lockdown. So they're doing this this contest of 90-minute events that start from Monday. And then each day the start time of that contest moves an hour forward. So Monday it's 8:30 UTC, Tuesday it's 9:30, Wednesday it's 10, blah blah, all the way to Friday. Well, yes. So every 6 days, and it starts again. And then when you actually look at the contest calendar, this is how they're going to run it. So they're running phone, then CW, then FT4, then back to phone and CW, then RITI, phone, CW, FT4. So there's something for everybody there to get involved in. So that'll be quite interesting to tune in on that and see if we can make any contacts. Let me just. Andrew says he's sorted, so Zello's sorted. Bob says, "Hi Carl, I'm busy eating, so I'm sure you don't want to hear me making masticating noises, so I'll just listen for you. Might shout later." Cool. Carl, I rang the exam office at RSGB about alternative arrangements. I wasn't particularly impressed with the lack of enthusiasm. Yeah. Yeah. So I take it then off license that there was no real clear answer anyway. So we'll keep an eye on that. Apparently, in the US, they've started doing it already, I believe. I think I can be corrected on that, but I'm sure I saw a live video from the US talking about the virtual exams. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right. I can see a lot of interest in exams whenever things calm down. Yeah, I think definitely the radio waves have really picked up. I tuned into PMR channels the other day, and they were super busy. Lots of people using PMR. I think there's sort of 16 channels. I think I've got the frequencies for. Each one of them, I've got somebody on there. The CB channels have been busy. Well, channel 25 and a couple other channels have been busy. Lots of people checking in and having a chinwag. So it's been pretty good. I'm going to email the chief exam guy at RSGB. Cool. Okay, then hopefully we'll get some news of that out onto Twitter as well. Yes, the foundation book during the lockdown, plenty of reading there. I need to dig up my advanced license book. I've got to hold my hand up. That's been paused, my studying. But I'm much more of a I'm much more of a practical. I learn by doing rather than by reading. But somebody advised me that to get through the exam, you need to learn by rote. You just need to learn what's in the book and be able to regurgitate it, and then spend the time after learning by doing. So I might have to try and learn. I might have to try a different way of learning to get through the advanced. John GCQ says Ham Radio 2.0 did a video. That was it. Yeah, he did a video on the US virtual. 6 total rolls and 3 beers. You take my intermediate online call. Okay. Yeah, 6 tonic rolls. That's some value. That is. You can read the book while you cook. I know. Yeah. I started to use my outdoor cooker. I need to get that on video. It'd be nice to get a radio, cookery type thing from the back garden. Lockdown cook and book radio thing. The important part is to have a positive attitude regarding getting young people into the hobby. Yeah, that's really important, and it's something that I guess a lot of us pick up, that sometimes the online forums aren't always the friendliest place to point a young person to. So I don't know what the answer is to that. You want to be able to point a young person to somewhere where they can get an Alma, a support, but in a way where they're not going to get shut down in flames. Coronavirus, this is a great opportunity for people to study and revise and constantly read to get into the hobby and have fun. True. The radio exams, you have to do practical assessments except for the full license. Did you have to do it? Oh yeah, on the intermediate you have to build. I built a lot of radio, I think. Missing my port. Yeah, I'm missing portable stuff. It is difficult. I do like doing the portable stuff because it's therapy for me as well. I spend all week working, running a business, and having a family to look after. Well, we look after each other, but having a family to be present for. So getting out and getting some fresh air and getting mud and such like is my escapism. It's my time, and I'm missing that at the moment. But compared to a lot of people, I'm very fortunate. I keep thinking to myself that, there's people a lot worse than what I am. Right, let's sign into Zello. I'm learning Morse code during lockdown. Well, actually, I've got a confession to make. I bought this quite a few weeks ago. I started to learn Morse code, and I spent about 2.5 weeks every day doing the app on the phone and doing this with the radio. And you can put the radio on like practice mode. And I was actually getting quite good. I was getting quite accurate as I was working through the what's that Russian name? There's a way of learning the, but then I stopped. I've stopped for weeks now, and I think all that learning is probably just gone. But that's a nice little key that is. So I really need to get back into that. Foundation, that's practical. Got the intermediate book from Amazon Kindle. Yeah, I think, I mean, we all know that what we have to do is make sure that we get the right. When you buy an intermediate book or a foundation book, just make sure you get the latest one. Hi Carl, not complaining, but I'm in a hotel in Saudi Arabia under curfew. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Are you allowed to drink? We got a bar. If you want to take the radio exams, you should join a local club. Yeah, I joined the Stafford Club for me intermediate, and then there was a Cheshire Club for the foundation. Hello, Paul. Grandad one whiskey helps Paul. Hello, mate. Good to see you tonight. Right, I'm going to put Zello on. And what I'm going to do with Zello, I'm going to ask 5 people to check in. I'll take the first 5, and then we'll stop check-ins. I'll work my way through the 5, and then take another 5. We'll do that. We'll do that a few times, until you get bored of me. And then I'll put a pause, and we'll see if anybody can check in on the YSF reflector that I've got. That'd be great. That would be like cherry on the cake. Don't try to send Morse before you can read it. Yeah, too right. And read it means get it from your brain to your hand as well. Which app did I use for Morse learning? Oh, crikey, I don't know if I still got it. I'll do Zello when I'm in, but somebody's asking a very good question. Which Morse one did I use? I've got one that's called Morse Code Trainer, and then one that's just called Morse Trainer. Can you see that? That's what it looks like. Android. Okay, right. Let me get Zello on. Oh, that's unmuted. Move into there. Now I can share that. Let's Zello and me. Okay, got a bit of Zello. Right, I'm going to just check if that's working. Hello, it's Carl. My amateur radio call sign is 2 Echo 0 Echo Zulu Tango. I'm going to take 5 check-ins. If you're going to check in and you're also listening to the live stream, you might benefit from turning the audio off on the live stream to save any lag. So yes, please, can I have the first 5 check-ins?
6 PMA, Paul, good evening there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, thanks, Paul. Yeah, so I was just putting a pause there for the other check-ins, but I'll bring each one in one at a time. Yeah, please, next one, can you please check in? Just one check-in.
M7AMX. Name is John.
AMX. Hi, John. Good to hear your voice tonight. AMX. Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, please. Who else wants to join the check-in and join in that tonight?
Jonathan from the UK.
Oh, just... Okay, I do apologise. My brain didn't catch that then. Could you try that again, please?
This is Jonathan from the UK, Swindon.
Okay, lovely. Okay, Jonathan, wonderful. Thank you, mate. I do apologise. It was the audio sounded as if it was just catching or just cutting out. So I don't know whether it's just a connection tonight. Thank you very much there, Jonathan. Yeah, that's 3. Yep, can we take 2 more check-ins, please?
M7 RTS. Good evening, Carl. It's Paul in...
Yep, cheers, Paul. M7 RTS. Good to hear your voice again tonight. Yep, just one more check-in for this first bunch.
Andy 2.
Okay.
Oh, it's playing up tonight. Andy 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo and Gospel.
Yeah, cheers, Andy. Yeah, there is something a bit fruity going on with Zello tonight. I don't know whether it's anything to do with the Zello servers or just internet in general. Okay, thanks for that. That's the first 5. I'll take it back to Paul, M6PMA. Good to hear you tonight, my friend. Just wondering where you are and how things are for you this week.
Yeah, good evening to everyone on Zello and on YouTube as well. It's Paul M6PMA and location is Liverpool. Yeah, all good this end, still managing to work, so can't complain that side. And yeah, enjoying your YouTube channel and the live videos, so well done for doing that, and like you say, gives something to you know, something to do really while we're on lockdown. So that's the main thing. And that's, like you were saying before, it's probably been quite crucial really to people who have been stuck in. It saves you going mad and just watching TV all the time. So yeah, it's definitely good. It's hopefully picked a bit of interest up in the hobby. That's hopefully the good bit about it. One positive of the whole thing. So there we go. So I won't hog it because I know there's probably quite a few people that want to get in, and also I will be going off shortly. But thanks for letting me in, and I'll let you obviously bring a few other people in there. So thanks again for doing the YouTube channel, and keep up the good work. It's definitely appreciated, and gets a few people interested into the hobby.
This is Alex from Sweden. I got 2.6 over here in Sweden, and I'm located on the coast near a town called Malmo, and I'm just checking in here, and I just love the videos and yeah, watching it quite often, and it's quite fun actually. So cheers from Sweden.
Yeah, cheers there, Alex. Yeah, wonderful. I've just added your name. We're just running a series of check-ins, and then please hang around. I'll catch up a little bit more just in a couple of minutes. Cheers there, Paul. Yeah, good to hear that you haven't gone lockdown loopy and you're holding in there. Okay, I'll move down to the next person on the list. We had John, M7AMX. Good to hear you tonight, my friend. Wonder how things are for you and wonder where you are. I'm not sure who that was.
Hi there. Hope you can. Hope you're copying this because I've just had a bit of a trouble trying to get in. Yeah. Good evening. It's John M7AMX, located Oxfordshire. Yeah, not too bad this week. Pretty tied down to the house. Not really supposed to go anywhere. Spent the last couple of days putting up my VHF base station aerial. Going to try and get into the contest on Tuesday night. Highlight of my day was a delivery from our local brewery. So tonight's chat's brought to you by Imperial Toad Russian Stout at 9.8%. Back to you.
There's nothing like a. It's almost like a soup at 9%. Enjoy that, my friend. Enjoy it. I think a toast is always required during lockdown. Well, good to get you into the log tonight, and thanks for sharing, and thanks for dedicating a few moments to the Zello chat when you could be slurping a wonderful beer. Okay, many thanks. I'll move on to the next on the list. Jonathan, I didn't get your call sign. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get your call sign. So hello, Jonathan. Welcome to the net. Strong beer. It's very strong beer. I'm not sure if Jonathan's around. Is Jonathan with us? Hello, Jonathan. Just checking that you're still with us. I'm having some problems with the Zello connection. I don't know whether it's the internet is playing up in certain parts of the UK.
Where are you, Jonathan? You're 2E0.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We've lost Jonathan for a moment. M7 RTS, Paul, are you still with us, my friend?
Carl, it was nice to hear your melodious tones over the air. Yeah, I'm okay. Doing lots of things, you know. It's been too cold today to do anything outside.
It has been cold.
I've been putting up an aerial, but it's got too cold, so I give up on that. But I'm glad more people are coming into it, which is good. Gives everybody to talk to some strange people in the air, including myself and yourself. Anyways, carry on, Carl. You're doing a grand job.
Cheers, Paul. I admire your honesty. That's what I can echo with that. It has been cold outside the back garden. Even the dog has run out, done a thing, and come back straight back in. Okay, yeah, cheers, mate. Paul, Andy, yes, 2E0, REE.
Yeah, hi, mate. Yeah, it's been quite interesting down here. We've had quite a lot of activity with the local council, getting them sorting out to do deliveries and other stuff, which has been quite good. Also, I've been taking the time to surface the radios. I've done a TS50 today. I'm going to do me a Linko tomorrow, and I think that's the best thing to do. Just keep yourself busy. You know, word searches, anything you like. There's plenty of stuff out there on the internet. Instead of sat there watching one square box, you can just be watching another. But keep up the good work, Cole. Back to you.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah, I've got a number of jobs saved up. One of them is to jet wash the front garden, but I don't want to do it too soon because I don't want to peak too early. So that I've saved that job up. One day I might actually clean out this radio room. I might give it a clean out and dust. But again, I was holding that till week 8 of lockdown. Okay, cheers there, mate. Just checking if Alex is still with us. We'll have a quick chat with Alex, and then we'll take another 5 check-ins.
Yeah, Roger, I'm still here. Alex from Sweden, and yeah, it's lovely to have this network on Zello and that. And I don't have an amateur radio signal, or yeah, but I do have 2.6 in Sweden, and yeah, my name is Alex. Over.
Okay, right, yeah, brilliant. Oh yeah, cheers, Alex. Yeah, so 2.6. So working 11 meters. No, 2.6 is a UK. Yeah, okay, brilliant. I'll take the next 5 check-ins. So please, just give us your call sign or your Zello call sign, your name, please. Wasn't sure it's 26. It's 26.
Yeah, my Zello call sign is Alex. And it's, what's it called?
I wonder if Alex doesn't know that we're running
RINGSTRN. And there's what's it called in English? I'm not that good in English.
check-in.
I'm working on 70 centimeters here in Sweden, and also DMR, the digital band in
Okay.
in a repeater group. It's license free in Sweden.
Okay. Oh, cheers there, Alex. Okay then, mate. I'm not sure if you are watching. We're running a YouTube live stream. So we're running what's called a lockdown net. As we're talking on Zello, there's a YouTube live stream of the same conversations, and what I'm doing tonight is I'm taking check-ins, like a net check-in. If you're happy just to just hang fire a couple of minutes, I'll take 5 more check-ins, and then whoever's left at the end, we might be able to get in, go back to a few people. But I'm just taking the next 5 check-ins on the lockdown net. Please make yourself known.
VK5 Fox Papa Kilo Romeo.
VK5 Papa. Oh dear, I do apologise, my brain. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll pick that up in a few seconds. Yep. Please, who else wants to join the net? Please check in.
VA3 FUC, away from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.
Brilliant. Cheers, buddy. Good to get you into the log again tonight. Can we take some more check-ins, please? We want 3 more.
2E0 UDB, it's Dave here, Carl.
Hi, Dave. Good to get you into the log again, my friend.
E6JEF.
Okay. I got the JEF bit, but we'll come back to that in a few seconds. I'll just take one more for the this bunch, please. Oh, Alex is on the live chat. Hi, Alex. Thanks for dropping on Zello. Okay, right. Okay, well, VK5, good to hear you tonight. I do apologise, my brain, trying to listen, run the live stream, and convert what I'm hearing into my list. It sometimes it just escapes me. So could you repeat your call sign and your name, please?
Yeah, no problem there, Carl. Call sign this way is Victor Kilo 5 Foxtrot Papa Kilo Romeo. And the name this way is John Paul, Juliet Oscar Hotel November, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima. I'm in Adelaide, South Australia, a foundation licensee over here in Australia. So I thought I'd check in and say g'day, put a different accent on the live stream. Currently not in a lockdown situation here as such, although there is movement restrictions. I've just got to work. It's just after 6:30 in the morning here. Already shorts and a t-shirt, and it's the sun's not even come up yet. So I'm sure it's quite different to you over there in the UK, Carl. Back to you.
Yeah, cheers there, Paul. I'm wondering, in Australia, so you have a foundation. Does your do your license follow ours? Do you have a foundation, then intermediate, then a full license?
Yes, we do, and I'm on the same power limit, 10 watts PEP. Although I think there's a difference in bands that we're allowed to use. So I can use 80, 40, I think it's 15, 10, 2 and 70. But I think you've got different privileges over there. And recently, in the last 6 months over here, they've changed the rules. So foundation licensees are now allowed to use digital modes, things like FT8 and SSTV.
Oh, right, okay.
But the issue is having a 7-letter call sign. Some digital modes don't accept 7 letters.
Yeah.
So they're about to rethink the foundation license call sign, the makeup of that. So we have a 6-letter call sign. So we can use all the digital modes that they've just given us privileges to use.
Good. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. I was wondering. I think that's what tripped my brain up, is that there was an extra letter in your call sign, and my brain just got all out of sync then with what's a prefix and what's a suffix of the call sign. Okay. Cheers, Paul. That's really interesting. And many thanks for dropping in. I'll just work my way through the list, and then we should be able to get in another bunch or two. Into the check-ins. Okay. Next we had Victor Alpha 3, FUC. Good evening, my friend.
Good evening to you too, Carl. Yeah, so that's Vector Alpha 3 Foxtrot Uniform Charlie. Yeah, name here is Ron, in case the others don't know. We're under lockdown ourselves out here. Basically, the only things that are open are supermarkets, and that's about it. If you want food, well, you have to order it in advance, and you're not allowed to take it from the servers. Everything has to be done by debit or credit. That's it. It is really locked down around here. So all I've been doing is working with a few 3D printer guys out here, trying to make masks for healthcare workers, you know, the shields that they wear, that type of stuff. So, I've been doing pretty good, though.
Amazing. Yeah, that does sound more restrictive than it is in the UK. I mean, they even allowed off licenses to sell beer in the UK because that was seen as essential. I think it's because the off licenses have a little food section in the corner, but I think secretly they knew that we needed access to beer, or else we'll all be tearing the houses apart. Really good to hear that you're putting your skills to great use there. We're seeing quite a lot of radio amateurs chipping in and using their skill sets. I even saw a ventilator that was built in, I think it was in the UK, or it might have been abroad, but a bunch of radio ams had built a ventilator. I think it had a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino. They used an Arduino in it. I thought it was really, really interesting. Okay, cheers there, Ron. Good to hear your voice as always. I'll move to Dave, 20 UDP.
Good evening, Carl. Good evening, everybody.
2%.
Yeah, I've been keeping myself busy. I have horses, I have dogs, so they all have to be looked after. But luckily the food shopping isn't too bad. Local supermarkets around here are all back and relatively well stocked. So I won't say life's good, but it could be an awful lot worse. Back to you, Carl.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I must admit that I mean I've always enjoyed taking Betsy for a walk. I've always enjoyed the morning walk, but even more so now. We sort of it's I take it for like a 30-minute, 40-minute walk, sometimes 50 minutes, but you have to sort of drink in every moment of that, because as soon as you get back home, as soon as I get back home, I mean, my daytime is, I've never been so busy. Running the software company that we run, we've just got lots of work in anyway, but we're also doing COVID-19 stuff as well, and so we're like absolutely chock-a-block. So when I get back home from the dog walk and I sit down in here, I'm pretty much glued to this space. And I think somebody mentioned on the live chat about running a similar net to Callum's in the morning, but maybe on 20 meters. But I don't get a chance to really run radio at all until maybe in the evenings. So many thanks for that, Dave. I'm just going to see if anybody else wants to check in on Zello, And then I'm also going to see if we can try and get somebody who's brave enough to try my YSF reflector. So anybody else wants to join us on Zello? This live streamed on YouTube. This is 2E0EZT. Please check in. 22% increase in alcohol sales.
Golf 1 Whiskey Hotel Papa, it's Paul.
Never heard of him. How are you, buddy? Good to hear you tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Carl. Good evening, everybody. I just thought I'd pop in and say hello to everybody. Lockdown here at home. Lots going on, as you know. And yeah, everything's okay.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, yeah, we've spoken a couple of times on the phone as well to check in with each other. And yeah, we're getting quite a few people using the Potteries Amateur Radio Club Zello channel, which is really good. Keeping in touch with each other, and the Potteries Amateur Radio Club Facebook group page has helped one or two people to keep in touch with online training and keeping the hopes going for license and stuff. So I'm sure that over the next couple of weeks we'll see Paul popping in on the Facebook page as well, just to say hello to people.
Yeah, I will. I'll certainly be popping in. I had a little session on 2 meters while my wife was in the supermarket the other day, and spoke to a couple of local hams that were interested in doing training for their intermediates and things like that. So yeah, we'll see what we can do to forward their ambitions. Right. Leave you to get on with it, Carl. You're doing a great job. Speak to you soon, fella.
Yep, cheers, Duck. We'll catch you again soon. Okay, I'll just take one more check-in, and then we'll just test out YSF and see if anybody has been able to get a connection. I'll take one more check-in for now. Please give us your name, call sign, for the lockdown net.
Mike 7, Romeo Oscar, Mike Shy, Richter 7.
Richter 7. Hi, buddy. Yeah, good to hear you again, my friend. So yeah, I wonder how your week's been treating you.
Busy. Not enough hours in the day. I love retirement.
I know, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I in some ways, last week I was thinking, okay, this might give me a chance just to catch up on a few Netflix and Amazon Prime stuff, but then we got extra work come in, so unfortunately I've not had chance to get that bored. I'm just getting a bit stir crazy sitting in the same seat. Usually at work I march around and walk around and such like, but here I'm pretty much stuck. But okay, mate, good to hear you as always. I'm just going to put a pause now on the Zello, and what I'm going to do is just flick on to the Fusion Radio. So cheers my friend, I'll catch you again soon.
A bit then, but Carl, and hello to Paul as well.
Yep. Let me just flip back over to there so I can just put that onto mute for a second. Right. So, is there anybody that wants to try the YSF reflector? I'll just turn the radio up for the minute, and I can just read through some of the comments and see if anybody wants to check in. It's on the if you just look for GB20EZT YSF reflector. Take Betsy Yomping walk with the Raycal. I was thinking about doing that, but I think out of respect for everybody else that goes out, it's very purposeful. It's like dog walk and then back home. The there's a temptation going out with the radio to be a bit more outdoorsy with it. And also you get odd looks stomping around a council, well, not council estate, a built-up estate. YSF, that is. Yeah, he's on there. Okay. Let me just see if this works. This is 2E0EZT. Listening. M0.
This is M0XSI. Good evening.
It's worked. Yeah, M0XSI. Thank you very much. It's good to know that my system is working. I've had this YSF reflector now for I think about 10 days, but never got around to using it. Can you just take your name for me, please?
Yeah, sure. Name this side is Simon Sierra India Mike Oscar November.
Yeah, cheers there, mate. Good sounding connection. Just wondering what setup you're using on your side.
Yeah, the equipment this side, I'm using an FTDM 400 XD
400.
into a 5-star hotspot. So just one of the Chinese cheap ones. Back to you there, 20EZT M0XSI.
Right. Yep. Cheers, buddy. So I'm using the FTM 100D, and I'm just going into one of those DV Megas, so those little circuit boards with the antenna on, and I'm running the reflector on a Amazon EC2 server, and then hopefully during the next sort of week or two, if I got some time, I'm going to try and make a connection between the YSF and Echo Link, do some sort of bridge. So I've got a little bit more work to do on understanding how to bridge between the reflectors and the Echo Link and such like. So when I learn something, I'll share that on the channel. So I'm just currently looking at a piece of software called Asterix. So hopefully I'll get a bit more software bridging done. Back to you, Simon.
20EZT M0XSI returning. Yeah, you'll need quite a beefy instance to do that because the DMR emulator that you'll need to do this audio transcoding is quite heavy.
Oh, is it?
I actually run a multi-mode reflector myself. We don't do echo link, but we do all the digital modes with hardware transcoding. So if you need a hand, give me a shout. My details are on QRZ. They're correct. If you need any help with anything, keep up the good work. I enjoy the shows, and nice to talk to you this evening. 20EZT M0XSI.
Yep, cheers there, Simon. Yeah, I will be calling you calling for a little bit of help on it. One of my developers, both of my developers who work for me, we're all going to have a go at running installing the software on a. Yeah, we will need a slightly beefy EC2 instance. EC2 instance for those people, or like you can rent a server off Amazon, and you can run software in it, and you can have different size servers. So okay, yeah, cheers for that, Simon. I'll go back to the live stream, and then read through some of the comments. But thank you very much there, mate, and definitely catch you again soon. Did I take your call sign down? M0XSI 2E0EZT. I nearly lost it then.
73's Carl, good evening. M0XSI clear.
Okay, yeah, I'll just check if there's anybody else still wants to join the YSF reflector. This is 2E0EZT. Just in case anybody else is around to join. Ooh, I felt lucky then. I thought I was going to get another contact on my reflector. Echo Link is very good. I think I'm going to try Echo Link on one of the live streams. I'm going to. I've actually got. Let me show you something. Crikey me! I can't do that because my circles. I've bought one of those Enrico TM7s. Let me just show what it looks like. seeing as though I can't use my webcam. Enrico TM7, left screen. So I've bought one of these that you can run. Is it going to be really loud? Echo Link on there. You can run Zello on there. You can run Peanuts on there. And it's sitting here on the desk, but I've not actually. I've got Echo Link working on it, but I was having an awful time because Echo Link, it was so loud I couldn't turn the volume down on it. It was just like on full blast. So I need to solve that. I want to be able to control the volume, the output from Echo Link, because it was too much. Once I get that working, I can get Echo Link on this TM7. Peanut runs great on those. I don't know much about Peanut. I've used it for about 10 minutes months ago. So I might try Peanut as well. I might try Peanut and or Echo Link on the TM7, and we'll bring that in. So on other nets like this, we can do a little bit of Zello, a bit of YSF, a bit of Echo Link, and we'll have a play with all of them. Okay, just going to run through these comments. We've got a few minutes left on the live stream. Take Betsy, not use Echo Link since one of Callum's live streams. I know. I think I do enjoy Echo Link. Great for international calls. Either the internet or Zello has problems tonight. I think other people have mentioned that Zello has had problems, or it's the internet. We don't know. I think there might be some throttling where internet providers are choking the internet to certain areas because of overload. I think as everybody's watching my live stream, that ISPs are having a bit of a problem tonight. Smells. Andy, I don't know what that means. My Echo Link is great. It's really okay, Andy. I don't know what smells meant. Okay. Yeah, somebody was asking if I was running a 20-meter net. Somebody else mentioned around 10 meters. Where was that? I saw a comment, and I was going to actually respond to it. Where's it gone? I'm looking forward to 10 meters for when the propagation starts to pick up, because I can sort of get 10 meters on this radio if I just turn this up using the ICOM IC7200. Let's see if I can get let's see if we can log in on that. I'm just waiting to start to get a bit more activity so I can use my 7200. But there's not much happening at the moment on it. Okay, got it. So hopefully one day we'll be able to have a bit of play around on 10 meters as well when we start getting a bit more activity. I love 10 meters, one of my favourite bands. But I'm using a bit of a dog's leg sort of antenna. It's a 27-meter long piece of wire that's just tuned in with a smart tuner, so it's not ideal for 10 meters. It's just a piece of wire that just happens to resonate now on 10 meters, but whether it's any good or not, I don't know. Andy says he runs a net on Sundays midday, 28 450. 28 450 Sundays. That'll be really interesting. So I take that SSB upside band. Nice cam. Logitech, yeah. Yeah, this is the Logi Circle. You can actually, it says, you can take this off then, and you can put it in all different places, and then you put it back onto its base. It's quite handy. Okay then, guys. Many thanks for everybody that joined in tonight and joined on Zello. Many thanks to Simon for breaking my duck on YSF, which is an English phrase, getting my first contact in on YSF. I think next week we'll also introduce maybe Echo Link or something as well, to mix a bit of radio and a bit of VoIP type stuff to mix it up a little bit. So have a good week. I've got a video coming out maybe tomorrow night using some of the military radios in the back garden, lockdown radio, and yeah, in the summertime we'll try a bit more 10 meters. We'll get some 10 meters on the net. But I wish you all a very good week. Hello, greetings, and I wish you all a very good week, and I'll see you all very soon. So 7-3 everybody, stay safe, and wash them